Make sure this is only going one way. This is going to be a bright blast. Ooh. 98, 99. Hello there, thank you for joining me. So I was doing a little pondering on the whole, from last episode, trying to figure out how to generate methane. In that, what was that thing called? That Sabatier reactor that's over there. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That, I have it right now, it's hooked up to water and power. And it generates oxygen. It won't generate methane unless you put CO2 into it. Carbon dioxide. I was looking online a little bit and people were talking about there's a generator. Like this generator will output CO2. I think it's that one, maybe the large one. I think either of them might. But I know that this produces methane directly. So I'm kind of thinking we could use this, or basically put one of these up over there, put the methane output to the methane tank over there, and then we have at least this much stuff we could process. I don't know how far that's going to get us, but that is something. Otherwise, we'll probably have to resort to like trying to run a generator, but then with that, we're going to have to get the fuel for it, which if it's petrol is going to be a pain in the ass. If it's diesel, a slightly less pain in the ass. So we're going to start out with this food processor and see where we can get. Let's grab turn on the light because it's dark as hell. Okay, let's grab all of this stuff. And, whoops. Let's grab as many of these as we can take. That's probably good. Oxygen tanks. That's as many as these as we could. It was oxygen tanks. We'll basically just dump those oxygen tanks into the big oxygen tank. Okay. Let's drop these. Put these in there. Oh, that is so bright. Gas transfer is a lot slower than liquid. Guess that makes sense. Let's put out this other machine. I think that's the methane output right there, so we'll just point it towards the back. This we don't need for right now because this is not going to output methane unless we can put CO2 into it. Okay. Put all that in there. Oh, that needs water too. Luckily, we've already got some. You go there. I don't know how much power this is going to draw, but we're going to find out. Let's finish the oxygen tanks. Little bits. Alright, let's go grab some more oxygen tanks. The sun's coming back up. Sun is good. Okay, and this stuff we will put in there. Actually, let's put that in there as well. I don't know why we... Oh, I think that's from the last thing we built, those logic chips. Alright. Okay, that is definitely chewing through the battery. Hopefully once the sun hits our solar panels, that'll catch up a little bit. Wow, okay, those are heavy. We're gonna be able to fill this up just with these little tanks. That's actually doing pretty good. I don't know how much is left in there, but well, we got a good amount left. We might be able to get what we need out of that. All because I'm collecting worm guts. Electric worm guts. Oop, nope, don't do that. I don't know how many of these we're actually going to be able to put in here. Battery's hurting a bit. Looks like the solar panels should be working now. Maybe they'll... I don't know. We may have to... Let's turn down the flame a little bit, I guess. That should help. Maybe. I think we're going to be able to put... I'll just drop them all. Yep. it's done. Okay. Alright, let's turn this off. I mean, that's not too bad. We got... Where does it say? 4328 out of 6,000. I don't remember how much it needed to finish. What was it again? 4328. And this is 9,000. Okay. We'll definitely be able to fill the oxygen tank. I don't know about the other one. Let's see how much. 1,200 oxygen. 3,000. Okay, so we're good on methane. Electricity shouldn't be bad. So we're just gonna need. We're just gonna need to keep pumping stuff into the oxygen tank, and we might actually be good. Now we need to start thinking about running this. Let's go put all this jello away. We're gonna probably need more gas cable. Yeah, probably more gas cable. Electric cable, maybe? Yeah, definitely more electric cable, too. Because we now need to run that stuff up to the actual rocket itself. Rocket. What else? The jello away. No, that's not jello. Battery's doing good. Top off our electricity. We're going to want iron and plastic. That's plenty. What else? 66. Yeah, it might be enough cable. We'll go do what we can with what we've got here and come back and make more if we need to. Well, that goes all the way up to the top. We don't want to do that. I want to start from up here. And okay, we want to run it down this side. Okay, so we're going to need electric. And we can do that with one gas, so let's see. Can't put these on these bars, can we? Yeah, we'll just do it here. Okay. That should actually fill that up. I think. slow process. I mean, I guess I don't really need to stand here to do that. We can go, let's get the electric hooked up. That's as far as we can go. Oh, nope. Stop hitting the button. Oop. It's gonna draw that right down. Wow. Is that? How are we still stuck at? Oh man, yeah, that's gonna take some serious electricity pumping into there. Holy cow. Okay. And it's just a matter of time though on that. And we've got the oxygen. These are quite slow. I'm tempted to run another gas line just to put the oxygen in at the same time. Just a waiting game at this point, I think. Electricity is going to be slow. Methane's almost done. And then we can switch over to the oxygen. Okay. The only problem now is we're going to need electricity to generate the oxygen at some point here. And we're using it all to feed into the thingy. Don't have any more in. No, okay. So I think that's all of the oxygen tanks. And if we need more, we're going to have to use this to generate it. That's all set. We could probably tear that down, but we'll leave it for now. Wonder if we can put the... Wonder if the electricity has to be like maxed out, or if, since the electricity's plugged in, if we can go put the baby in the thingy. Let's go check. We're just waiting anyway. Okay. Open. Oh, neat. Oh, you can put 3 in here. Oh boy. That's pretty cool. Carefully. Wait. All right, we're 2 out of 4 on our quest objectives here. Oxygen is basically a done deal. Probably wouldn't hurt to maybe put, I don't know, more wind turbines for the power, maybe? Yep. I mean, it can't hurt. Let's put a couple more out here. Okay, let's go make up the parts for it. Hopefully we've got the stuff. We've definitely been looting plenty of decent materials off of this platform area. I don't know if we have anything. Logic chip or battery cells. I don't know if wind turbines use either of those, so we may have to grab those out of there because I did add missing whatever. Let's do a quick save. I like that we're not using hardly any energy doing this stuff. Okay, so that theoretically should be all of them. Oh, logic chip. Okay. We need one more logic chip. What does that look like again? Build. Okay. We are good. 4224. Okay. I guess I would have been better off putting those machines right over here. Along with everything else. Alright, let's get a couple more of these out. Or let's do that, there. Okay. That's about empty, so if we turn this thing on. Ooh, yikes. That's taking pretty much all of the power from... Well, once we get the oxygen filled up, then it's pretty much just going to be all electricity at that point, and that's going to take a while. Oxygen's at 65%. Electricity's at 17. That's done. Closed. had a diesel generator, I might be inclined to stand up a generator to feed this more electricity, but yeah. A lot of moving lights. Alright, well, we do need to go up and shut that door at the top where we put the pod in. Let's go do that. Maybe the oxygen will be done by the time we get back down here. Kind of cool looking. All right. So we should be good up here. Got the power on. See how close we are. It's got to be pretty close. 97%. Electricity's still at 17%, but we're not really putting much into it right now anyway. Okay, this is almost done. Boom. Okay, oxygen done. We can turn this off. And let that take all the energy. The electricity. Yeah, if we're going to have to do this every time we launch, we're going to definitely need to do a more permanent type of setup here instead of this cluster that we have right now. This is basically get it working. You just keep throwing stuff at the problem until it's not a problem anymore. Okay. That can close. Now we're just down to electric. I guess we could... We could try this generator. We don't have much petrol though, but we have enough to run it for a little bit. and all parts to Q. Let's do another quick save. I'm entertained by watching my shadow as the dude runs. Alright, so if we put that like here... Holy shit, that is big. That is a large generator. So which side is what? Guess let's do this. I'm hoping that's the electric side. Shit, I should have grabbed those petrol tanks. Oh, that's the electric side. Well, shit. Can we pick this up? Of course not. Alright, we're gonna hook that into here. Oh, I didn't even hook this one up. Well, here we go. Alright, let's go grab the tanks. Where did this come from? Oh, that's another one of those jello blobs. And chop this guy up that we shot down earlier. We'll leave that. I don't know how long we'll get with 2 of those tanks. Let's get rid of these tasks. H to clear all. So that's like around 80-ish with that on. Okay, yeah, that's definitely making a huge difference. Okay. Sweet. See how we're doing up here. %. 1.5%. CO2, yeah. Just breathe that in. I probably should be collecting it, but there's no like portable CO2 tank, so I don't really care. I mean, I guess we could plug this into here. Except now it's stopped. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll just blow the smoke out over here instead. That's pretty cool that it works like that. Ooh, that's almost going. That'll give us a little boost at least. You know, we could make some petrol with this stuff. We're gonna have a bunch of diesel that we won't have anything to do with, or won't have anywhere to put. That was interesting. Okay. %. Yeah, this is going to be a let the game run and go do something for a while situation, I think. I think the next run, I'm going to make about 3 more of those batteries. How many do those hold? 6 kilowatt hour. And we need 6D. So theoretically, if we had 10 of those batteries, that would immediately fill that. That might actually be a thing that we do at some point. Because if we're going to be coming back here, there's a 100% chance I'm going to redo this whole thing. Just completely redo it. And I might even move... the recycler and the fabricator over there too, from here. Move that stuff over so I don't have to run back and forth from there to there. Slowly narrowing the gap between where I'm working and where I'm crafting. I already kind of want to move things around, but I don't want to disturb the process right now. Holy shit. Alright, let's, is there anything else we need to go chop up? Let's go just scavenge. I don't know if I've hit everything yet. There is still a bunch of stuff in that building. Like a bunch of office stuff. Battery over here is doing good. Alright, we have come to clean shop. Mostly just want all these machines. Oops. Data Core Pet 2001. Oops. I guess we'll clean up the mess too if I'm knocking shit over. Computer. Okay, nothing up there we care about. Yeah, it's too bad this is so far away from over there, because this would be a cool crafting room too. Just have everything set up in here. Although there's no power ports in here, so that would be problematic. That one's broke. We'll leave the couches in case somebody wants to come in here and lay down. Take a nap. Oh wow, I didn't even realize there was a space back here. Alright, we'll chop you up too. Nice ultra tech and high tech there. Leave those couches. We gotta get rid of this printer. And this TV thing. And that can stay. I think we're, was there somebody hanging? Oh, I think at the other side there was a robot hanging. Let's go get that. We'll get that. Nope, it was over here. Oh, come on, man. Where's the closest stairs to get back up here? He might be lost to time. I don't know that I really care enough to go all the way down there to get one robot. I should have just chopped him up. These don't need to be here. Got plenty of couches already. This is way too many monitors. We don't need all these. They're just blocking our view. Get rid of this chair. We'll leave 2 of them. That as close as that'll go. Alright. I don't know what those are, but I don't think we need those. Alright. It's cleaned up a bit. There we go. Alright. We'll go see how we're doing. Oh, wait. There's a terminal right here. 41%. Nope. Dismantle it. Okay, we are super overweight, so let's take all this stuff back to our recycler. Trying to think if there's anything around here. I think I've already chopped everything else up here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, the quest actually tells us what percent we're at too. What do you know? Do a save. Don't need health. Could use a little recharge on the old battery. peacefully. Oh, still got a lot to go through. 7%. Well, I was going to... Hold on. Okay. I was going to bring some of the extra stuff back to the boat, but the power's off again here. And that's apparently a bug that's been around for at least a year. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take the boat to the other docking point. Now that we have everything else powered, we don't really need to go through this. You know what, though? I just realized there's still stuff here to chop up. Let's chop this stuff up. We're at 62% on electricity, so it's still going to be a bit very slow going. Oh, there's one more trash thing. Yeah, so the two bins are sitting up there on the elevator, but the elevator don't work anymore because of the bug. And a restart will fix it, but whatever. Because if we take the boat over there, then we're closer to getting to the boat anyway from all the stuff that we're actually using. So, whatever. Okay. Okay. I think we need to go to that side. Yeah. That leg down there has a docking point. I got to bring those 2 containers all the way back over here. Here we go. Probably don't need that, but whatever. We're doing it. Okay. Now we can just go up here. Sweet. Yeah, we're right here now. That'll actually work out nicely. Very nicely. Especially if we're going to move our operations over here. We could put the scrap or the recycler here and the fabricator here. Or maybe even over there. Yeah, we'll figure out a better organization of this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna pause again and go bring that shit back over here and we'll be back. Okay, so while I was waiting, I started making some of the extra widgets to do all these. So this theoretically, if all 10 of these are full, should completely fill the rocket. And then I've got 2 groups of 3 of these, and those are still the same. Those are all hooked up into here. Right now we're at 97%, so theoretically when I hook this up, this should just like finish within a couple seconds. Theoretically. So let's do that. Come on. Give me that. All right. So, make sure this is only going one way. This is going to be a bright blast. Boom. 98, 99.
All systems are green.
Yeah.
The rocket is perfectly ready. We're on the verge. Just one step, one command away from everything we've worked for. It's all aligning now. Our time has finally come. Humanity is ready to reach for the stars once more.
Initiate humanity's return to the stars. Okay, so... Dun dun dun. Waiting for other statuses, waiting for startup. Weather payload ground. I wonder how this is going to work with a thunderstorm coming in here. I don't think I want to do that from right here. It's probably not a great idea. I kind of want to go over to the observation tower and do this. Let's go over there. Do. I'm just gonna run, it's quicker. Oh no, why the light's red. I wonder if that's part of the bug. The lights inside are still lit. It's like I don't... Is this gonna work? Yeah? Okay. I don't know why those lights outside were red. That usually means you don't have any power. Okay. Request launch. Launching sequence in progress.
Tower cleared.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
Just look at it. Humans ascending again, soaring into the heavens. You've done it. You've really done it. Do you feel this? This impossible joy. It's happening, Caretaker. We've reached hope. Something out there is calling to you. Do you hear it? It knows things we don't. Or perhaps things we once knew. A location has been received. Carry on.
Sail to the last listener station and discover its secrets. I was just waiting for that rocket to like blow up while she's talking about how amazing it was. I think that would be my luck. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, sail to the, okay, so we're done here for now. Wonder at what point the Oh, damn. I was just going to say, I wonder when the rocket comes back. So, how do you get the tip back on it? Just the tip? How do you get that back on there? All right, let's go down there. Was not expecting the base of the rocket to come back so quickly. Makes sense, I guess. Just needed to get it into orbit and come back. Flight 1. Wonder what that looks like now. Shall we jump into the base of the rocket? That'd probably be a horrible idea. Interact. Oh, you can just open it from here, huh? Oh, funny, I can't walk forward anymore. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna let people jump inside there. Okay. Well, that was awesome. Damn. This is such a good game. I don't know how much more progression we can do here on this early access version, but seems like we got a lot more places to explore. We have reached the end of this episode. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
The capsule descends from above, a sign of gratitude for your dedication. This reward might hold keys for our continued survival.
So the drop pod is right over here. So we're gonna go do that. Bonus time. Oh damn, I don't even really need to sail to it. I could probably swim out to that. Speaking of swimming out to something, let's go get the goodies out of this. Nope. Stop, boat, please. You? Really? Gonna deal with worms right now? Good enough. Curious what this will be. Another batch of worms down there. Enter the drop pod and claim your reward. Oh, that is bright. Whoa.
They have gone where we cannot, carried by your resolve. But this is not enough. More must rise, more must follow. This path cannot close. Not yet. Keep sending them, Caretaker. Keep humanity alive.
Are we in computer heaven? Why do I keep getting bioorganic stuff? The worm's trying to come up here and dying from the light? What in the hell is going on up here? Oh. Okay. I'll pick up this stuff, I guess. Entanglement lens. An advanced quantum lens increasing the probability of doubling outputs by amplifying entangled particle pairs. Okay, that's Q. What was that? Coffee seed. Ooh. It's an interesting, very clean pod. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Besides maybe killing some worms. Some more of that stuff. Okay, extra bonus. Okay, see you later.